Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to go over 2 free Steam games that are available right now, as well as a bunch of free weekends that Steam is running, as well as Activision is running with the Modern Warfare multiplayer free weekend access for free-to-play Warzone players. So we'll go over that at the end of this video. But first up, do want to highlight the freebies available right now. For Pinball FX3, you can get the Pinball FX3 care package. So Pinball FX3 is already a free-to-play, however, it is really accentuated by the variety of DLC. The care package includes Pinball FX3 Star Wars Pinball, Pinball FX3 Aliens vs. Pinball, and then Pinball FX3 Marvel Pinball Heavy Hitters. That's a pretty sizable amount of free content, and really, if you're playing Pinball FX3, you kind of need the DLC, or you should have the DLC. It's the biggest, most community-focused pinball game ever created. Multiplayer matchups, user-generated tournaments, and league play create endless opportunity for pinball competition. Very well received, with 85% of the 1,727 reviews being positive, 89 on Metacritic. So yes, if you dig pinball, this is going to be right up your alley. And obviously, aesthetically, if you're into Star Wars, Aliens versus Pinball, or Marvel Pinball, that's going to be pretty cool for you as well. I should note that you add the Pinball FX3 to your library first, and then you can go to the DLC pages for Star Wars Pinball, and then you can just add that to your library. So it's a little complicated in terms of how you add it to your library. Really, it's not, but it's just not in the process of clicking one button and then being on your merry way. Really, at the end of the day, it kind of is, but nonetheless, some people might get a little bit confused on that end, so I thought I would offer you guys some clarity as far as that is concerned. Typically, the DLCs each go for $9.99, so the fact that this is all free, very nice of them to do that. And they did put out a post that I'll read right now. Like many of you, the new normal for us at Zen Studios is working from home and staying inside as much as possible. We sincerely hope that you, your family, and your friends remain in good health and in good spirits for the weeks and months ahead. To help keep those spirits high, we've created a special care package to offer hours of free Pinball FX3 content inspired by the iconic creators of Lucasfilm, Marvel, and 20th Century Studios. The package is absolutely free until April 8th, and all 9 tables from these DLC 3 packs are yours to keep forever. So check that out. Again, really cool gesture by them. And also over on Steam, Gang of 4 is available as a freebie. This game came out back in November of last year. Typically goes for $6.99, but it is free right now. Enter the relentless world of underground Chinese mafia. The Gang of 4 card game embodies an endless battle for supremacy, where the weak perish and the strong dominate. Play your cards with cunning and tactics to snatch the victory. Descended from Cho Dai Dai, the most infamous of backstreet Hong Kong games, Gang of 4 is the most popular card game to emerge from Asia in decades. Prepare yourself to struggle for power against the greatest gangsters of China. The game has had a mixed reception, 25 Steam user reviews, 52% positive, so it's not like the most gigantic pool of user reviews, but nonetheless, it is available as a freebie, so you can check that out as well. So I'll leave links to both of those in the description box below. Those are free on Steam, and Gang of 4 will be available until April 5th, while Pinball FX3 will be available until April 8th. Alright, outside of that, there are some really good free-to-play weekends running right now that I also wanted to highlight. First of all, Risk of Rain 2, yes, you can access this game for free over the weekend. Risk of Rain 2 is absolutely awesome. It's a fantastic game. Now, it is being published by Gearbox, and right now, Randy Pitchford is not my favorite person in the world, as well as, just everything that happened with that. But hey, the developers over at Gearbox worked really hard on this game, so if you do want to play it for free over the weekend, it's a fantastic game. It's a classic multiplayer roguelike. Risk of Rain returns with an extra dimension and more challenging action. Play solo or team up with up to 3 friends to fight your way through hordes of monsters, unlock new loot, and find a way to escape the planet. The game was received very, very well. 51,000 Steam user reviews, 96% of those being positive. The game is still in early access, so it's still evolving a little bit, but yeah, this is a fantastic game, and ideally, you would like to play this game with a couple of friends, so do bear that in mind. But if you played the first Risk of Rain, this one is obviously a little bit of a facelift. I mean, compare the first one to the second one, and yeah, it looks completely different. But if you actually assess it from a gameplay standpoint and a fundamental design standpoint, there are actually a lot of similarities, so it's interesting how they do implement that. Visually, I think it's just such a stylish game. It has such a sleek look, and it runs well, it plays well, gameplay is great, and the longevity to this game is kind of ridiculous. You can spend a ton of time into it. If you've yet to try it, and it is on sale, seeing a little bit of a discount, 20% off for $15.99, typically $19.99. I remember when it initially went to early access, they were doing like a buy one, get one free, and that was like just absolutely ridiculous of a steal, but nonetheless, you can check that out right now. Alright, next up, I do also want to know the Elder Scrolls Online is enjoying a free-to-play weekend as well. Elder Scrolls Online, maybe not everybody's cup of tea, however, this game started off at a very, very rocky state, and it has gotten much, much better. And of course, Elsfire just came out, and there's been a lot of great DLC rolled out for that. Greymoor is actually the one that's gonna have a lot of attention, and that's coming out May 18th of this year, and that should add a lot of longevity to ESO as well. Check it out if you do want an MMO to play. I haven't jumped back into Elder Scrolls Online in quite a while, but I did want to give that a mention. Another game, obviously. Probably want to jump in with a couple of buddies, but there is some fun to be had with that. You can play it over the weekend for free, and it's actually going to be free to play for the next 4 days, so you can enjoy it for a little bit. If you've been eyeing it up for a little while, maybe now's the time to give it a look. Also, lastly, on Steam for free-to-play weekends, Days of War Definitive Edition, an online FPS that reimagines the team-based, close-quarters, non-stop action of classic World War II multiplayer shooters. Honestly, not all too familiar with this one. However, World War II multiplayer shooters were done to death during my childhood, so I've never been big on World War II FPSs. It's just something that I've played so many of them that whenever I see a World War II FPS, even though nowadays it's not like it's a genre that's really tapped into all that much, it just brings back memories of those days, and they just would not stop coming out. But nonetheless, you can check that out right now as well. This has had a mixed reception, unfortunately. 1,282 Steam user reviews, 49% of those being positive, but the recent reviews, 23 user reviews, 78% positive, so maybe the game's made a little bit of a comeback. I'll leave you guys to decide on that. And lastly, Call of Duty Modern Warfare free multiplayer weekend access, April 3rd to April 6th, stocked up lockdown playlist. So they're doing this in a pretty interesting way, and how they even describe it is kind of weird. Starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time on April 3rd, free-to-play Warzone players can jump into Call of Duty Modern Warfare multiplayer for free. That's right, all Modern Warfare and free-to-play Warzone players can square up together in a varied and fast-paced multiplayer mosh pit all weekend long. So it looks like it is just for Warzone players, but if you have Warzone, it's a free-to-play game, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I guess they just want you to download Warzone. This weekend only, anyone who has free-to-play Warzone can navigate to the lobby and join the multiplayer action free. In the Warzone lobby, you'll see the stocked up lockdown 24/7 playlist. Get ready for round-the-clock combat on 2 original Modern Warfare maps, Atlas, Superstore, and Shoot House. In true mosh pit style, players will have the opportunity to play a variety of team-based game modes like Team Deathmatch, Domination, Hardpoint, and more, so it's just rotating on a playlist. I find it interesting how, like, in this article, they keep describing how you need to have Warzone downloaded, and right before, they want to let you know it's a free-to-play. Warzone is a free-to-play because they'll continually preface Warzone with the free-to-play Warzone. I just find that interesting. I just wish they would let you get in on Modern Warfare. Hey, some people don't want to access Warzone for whatever reason. Just let them play Modern Warfare. I don't think that's that big of a deal. But nonetheless, you can check that out this weekend. Give it a look. And I didn't think Call of Duty Modern Warfare was the worst game in the world. I'm kind of bummed out that MW2 Remastered is a 1-month exclusive on PS4. Not that I'm even that excited for it. I liked MW2, but given the situation we're in, did we really need a timed exclusive now of all times? I get the deals already in place by Sony and Activision and whatever the case may be, but nonetheless, getting on a tangent, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you can check that out from April 3rd until the 6th. So that's going to conclude this video, guys. Again, links to everything will be in the description box below. Check it out. A lot of good stuff available as freebies right now. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.